Hey, this is Joe from Office Qi Gong again. So I'm going to continue talking about the three treasures or the three stories or the three centers today, just real in brief. The one thing to think about is that each of the three centers can be in alignment or out of alignment with the other centers. So if I'm the most common one for men is your heart's out of alignment with your head and your balls. So basically, that means you're gonna, you just say your heart's not in it, right? That's the cliche. Your heart's not in it. You're either playing a game, your heart's not in it. You're going to work, your heart's not in it. You're in your relationship, your heart's not in it. Something like that. So that means your heart is out of alignment with your head and your lower center. Your lower center, you'll get up and go to work physically, right? And your head will be there and you'll be thinking about work, but your heart's not in it, right? You're not, and that means since your heart is your emotions, it's your motivator, you're not going to be motivated. You're not going to have a lot of energy going into what you want, right? And it's very important and it's hard, right? Because you want maybe three things. You want to do what you want to be doing, make money at it, and have the skill to make money at it. And those three things are hard to get in alignment. And they also kind of match up with the centers. So the first thing is really just learning the language of the heart, like, and listening to it and what it's telling you. So like I'm at work right now and I don't particularly enjoy my job, but it does provide and for my family, and it's moderately entertaining, and some of the stuff here is hilarious. So that's why, and I can get my horse in alignment with that to some extent, right? It knows it needs to do it. So one allegory that I'm familiar with that's very good at describing this, and it's very deep if you want to explore it, is the allegory of the coachman, the horse, and the carriage. So the carriage would represent the body, the horse represents the emotions, and the coachman represents the driver. And each one of them is connected to each other, and depending on where you're at in life, those connections get frayed, or you lose touch. Oftentimes with the men, we lose touch with the horse. We don't know how to speak to the horse anymore, and when we shake the reins, it doesn't even go anymore. Maybe it's lost trust in us. Even our own heart has lost trust, or we just don't know the language to tell it, and it's not healthy, it's not fed, etc. The emotions aren't right. Or the carriage could be out of shape, right? The carriage, that's your body, it could be out of shape. So we're just not operating optimally. Or the coachman, he's drunk and he's got addictions and whatever. He's not operating optimally, right? So each one of those influences the other ones. And you can, if you're active and you're not in a victim mindset, you can start to address one of those at least, and it will influence the other ones. So that's kind of what I wanted to say today. The other, yeah, we'll just stop there because there's a lot more to that allegory. But if you think into each one of those, the coachman, the horse, and the carriage, and just think about where you're at and become present of where you are with each one of those, and then make a decision, an active decision that you want to change your wants. You desire something different. If you're out of shape, you desire to get in shape. If you're too heavy, you think about how you're going to influence that. If you don't even know what you want, that means your heart's out, right? Your heart, you're not in touch with your heart, so you got to learn that language again. What gets you inspired? What increases that joy in you? So I'll stop there and we'll come back with more on this later.